So a few years ago, my wife and I were moving to the area from Wallingford, a suburb outside of Philadelphia, and Jen represented a local builder. So my wife met with her and saw a few properties with Jen, really liked Jen, but we ended up going with a different developer who had like an exclusive relationship with the realtor, so we weren't able to work with Jen at that point. We came back to her once we decided to purchase our first rental. My biggest fear was definitely feeling rushed or somewhat pressured into a decision. We had decided a couple years ago that we wanted to get into becoming landlords and dipping our feet into the rental world, and I just wanted to make sure that we found the right house and we saw as many places as we could, so Jen was definitely very patient with us in that sense. So honestly, she was just, it was a process. I mean, we probably started looking at rental properties 2 years ago and just didn't find one that felt right, and there were some lulls with my wife and I where, we'd be really hot and we'd want to try and find the property, and then we'd have a few months where it was in the back of our minds. And Jen was super patient, saw a lot of properties with us, and we just never felt pressured into buying, we feel like we ended up finding the right house after probably seeing 20 places. So, and then they weren't big purchase price types of homes, so that made us feel really good too. That we understood that Jen kind of cared about us finding the right place. I would describe Jen as being very patient, which was kind of our biggest, the biggest attribute that we wanted in an agent. She's very knowledgeable, so we felt comfortable with her experience, and we really liked the fact that she seemed to understand the markets really well from a landlord's perspective. And the third adjective would be that while she was patient, she was still persistent in the sense that she didn't let us kind of stop looking. She was still, hey, let's look at some properties, we'll find the right one, sort of a thing. And that helped us because this wasn't something that I wanted to delay. I wanted to get in the market and start doing this, and so